When I was 2 years old, I was in the kitchen with my brother, who was 8 at the time, and he wanted to surprise my parents by cooking them something. He took a frozen chunk of meat and placed it into hot oil. The pan caught fire, and as he tried to take the pan over to the sink, he tripped and he spilled the hot oil all over the left side of my face. 40% of my face was third-degree burned. My eye was glued shut. I've lost my eyebrow and my hair. Everything just completely melted off. After the accident, for 15 years, I had about 100 surgeries. I've had hair transplant, ear reconstruction, eyebrow transplant, laser resurfacing, and skin graft. When I was 16 years old, I went to my doctor, and he said that there was nothing else that he can do for me. The moment I heard those words, I told myself that I can't give up. I have to do whatever it takes to improve it for myself. Because I was left with one eyebrow, I came across permanent makeup, and that's eyebrow tattooing. And after I did that, I saw like what a big improvement it made. And I thought, well, why not use pigment that matches the rest of your skin and tattoo that pigment into scar tissue. I looked around and nobody wanted to take that risk. That's when I decided to take matters in my own hands. I got certified to be able to work on myself, and that's when I picked up a tattoo machine and I started working on my own face. I started to notice the discoloration wasn't as bright. I was filled with so much excitement and hope that I was so ready to just go for it and do my entire face. Anybody that has a scar or skin discoloration needs to know that this procedure exists because it's changed my life.
This remarkable young woman, Bsmة, has perfected her one-of-a-kind technique. She's opened a new skin clinic, helping scar patients around the world regain their confidence. Please welcome Bsmة to the show. Woo! So good to have you. Make yourself at home.
Thank you.
And can we really quickly, just to show everyone side by side the massive improvement, and even Drew, as a plastic surgeon, you have to appreciate that Bsmة doing this on her own and comparing that with how you look now. If you could just smile right at that camera. It's...
You know, as the plastic surgeon who has dealt with these very difficult burn scars, I'm a big believer in micropigmentation, permanent makeup techniques for a number of things. It's different, though, when you try to pigment or tattoo scar tissue versus just you want to add to an eyebrow. What are you confronted with in that situation?
Well, when you're tattooing regular skin, the skin will accept the pigment a lot easier. When you're trying to tattoo any type of scar tissue or a birthmark, it's a little bit more challenging because not all the pigment survives because there's a lot of damage in the tissue. So you basically kind of, have to take your time with it and do it, as in a process. So when somebody comes in and they have a scar or a birthmark or a burn, just doing that procedure and they tell you as soon as they leave, they come in feeling insecure, and then as soon as they walk out, it's like a brand new person. And you see that transformation happening right in front of you.
We can see that in you, that you're up here, and deservedly so. Yes. You feel so good about the way you look and who you are.